Why are all Muslim countries denying the Uyghur genocide? Didn't know. Realize this? Don't have an answer, but thanks for asking the question nonetheless. Did they forget what happened during the last few years or even decades? If they buy in what the Western governments said without their own investigation, they are stupider than cow. By Muslim countries, I think you mean Muslim governments. Muslim governments don't care. China invited Muslim countries to visit and examine their occupational education centers, and what do you know? Turns out they're not genocide centers. There's a reason that they support China's counter-terrorism efforts. They work and they are immeasurably more humane to Muslim lives than bloody wars killing millions. Meanwhile, the EU and UN refused to send investigators despite numerous requests by China to allow them in. Never forget, Islamic extremism in the modern age is largely an American concept. They loved bin Laden and supported his terrorist organization against the progressive, secular government in Afghanistan. But when he turned against them over military bases in the Holy Land, the U.S. bombed and slaughtered the people of Afghanistan for 19 years in retribution. This is all on China's border. These places saved lives, and America has the gall to plead genocide when China defends itself from an endless war of American design. Maybe the stories of genocide aren't true and the Eastern countries have different information. The Western media may have skewed or incomplete information. I don't actually know much about this, but I think that it's easy to get information wrong when you're not being involved with anything. Most countries ruled by religious fanatics wish they could get away with China's behavior, because there is no proof of it. All allegations are from USA government-funded institution with zero evidence, lots of which got debunked. A lot of the building they claims as camp turned out to be regular school and government office, etc. For example, Chinese government admit they have camps, but it's not like prison. They have to stay there over a year and they can go home in weekends and in vacations. There's been no evidence of mistreatment more than that. Muslims countries sent journalists and investigators sent in those camps and visit. These are footages inside those facilities. https://u2.be/clkvs8ca2jw https://u2.be/jp5y9lsikta https://u2.be/oyup-psmto https://u2.be/armup-regazoe. As a Muslim in a Muslim country, it's complicated. Well, long story short, it's just politics and economics taking place. It's also what makes Western non-Muslim countries involved. First things first, it's not Muslim countries, it's Muslim governments. Before I tell you why Muslim governments don't care, let's first make it clear why I think economics and politics are the only reason why your governments do. Governments need an enemy to promote for themselves, and to be fair, they don't need to make one right now, cause any sane person knows that China is a major threat to the Western countries, economically at least. And to prove that, just take a look at how the Western world reacted to both of the following incidents. Please fact-check me and correct me if I am wrong in the next section, as I may lack the resources on them. A couple of years ago, there was ethnic cleansing in Myanmar against the Rohingya minority. This year, India had some of the stupidest racist policies I have ever heard of. What did the West do? 2 to 5 minute reports, a UN warning, and that's it. A couple of episodes here and there, a brief mentioning others. While the act didn't end quickly, the coverage did, unlike in China's case. Now to the Muslim countries. First of all, most of the people here has absolutely no idea about what is going on there, and the same goes for the two incidents I talked about. The media just don't cover that even briefly. Even if they did, they can't do anything. They are not in a decision-making position, and you can't protest now. If we are talking about the governments, they simply don't care. Well, not all of them, but even if some do, they can't really do something that matters. Just a couple of local speeches, while the others care about their power and image. And I saw a reply where you ask how they don't care about their fellow Muslims. That simple. They hate that mentality, and they do everything they can to erase it from the people's minds. Why? 'Cause this would one way or another cause some countries to unify under this idea, and the power and money that they have now would be lost or at least minimized. There are other factors, but this is so long already, so I will stop at that. If you want to know more, I will happily tell you more.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.